Hi, thank you for using My Court Coach. I'm Jalen, and I'm going to be your instructor as we talk about the case law that can be found on Google Scholar. So the first thing that you want to do is type in scholar.google.com. So when you do that, this page will populate. We want to click on case law, California, and any topic that we want to research, we can type it in this toolbar right here. If there is a specific case that you want to look for, you can go ahead and type it right there. For today's video, we're going to focus on move away as an example. So it's going to show us all of the case laws in California, and I know it's in California because it's highlighted in red here, at any time period, and it's sorted by relevance. And it's also going to include the citations. So I have the settings exactly the way that I want them. Now let's say I wanted to take a look at federal courts. Federal courts, I can go ahead and use those case law too because it's by the feds. So you can cite those in court and use them to help you bolster your arguments. Now you could change the date in which you want to take a look at some of these cases. You can do custom range it. You could sort it all by date as well as opposed to by relevance. And you can also take a look at all of the cases, California, federal, all of them. So the other thing that we want to take a look at here is we want to go back and sort it by relevance. And so the first case that comes up is marriage of Burgess, then there's marriage of Lamouche, marriage of Condon. And so the best thing to do before going into every single case right now is to look at how it's cited. So what does the word cited mean? We even see this word right here. It says include citation. So this word cited, what does it mean? Well, these air quotes, you could go ahead and click on it and they'll give you a citation. And the citation is what the court uses to help find that case and to help anybody that you say 13 Cal 4th 25, the court is going to understand that you're talking about a case, and this is when they type it up or research it, they find that it is the marriage of Burgess case, and that is what you're referring to. So it just helps the court pinpoint what case you are talking about. Now, we want to look at how the case is cited first. And the reason why I say this is the first thing that you should look at is when you're reviewing to see how this particular case, this marriage of Lamouche, is looked at, you can kind of get a feel for what this case is going to be about before you even read the entire case, so that it actually helps you figure out, do I really want to use this case or not? Is the purpose of this case relevant to what I am looking for? This is a great place to start. And then you could also take a look at other cases that cite the case of marriage of Lamouche, and perhaps those cases might be better equipped to help you find what you're looking for. So I always say start with how the case is cited. Then there's related articles. Related articles are articles that are related to the move away case. Those are not necessarily free. I mean, you can click on this family law opinion and it will show you the in re marriage of Burgess and what you can get from reading this opinion. So opinions are not something that you can use in the courthouse either, but they can help you come up with your own arguments for your particular topic, and in this case, the move away. So then we also can see that it's been cited 804 times, cited 366 times, and it can show you all of the cases that did cite this particular case. So if we also go back and gonna go back and click on move away again. If we go back and look through one of these cases, then every single case has facts, a discussion, as well as a disposition. So here's the facts. It's the facts of the case. So your circumstances, and then it's going to have a discussion section. And in the discussion section, you'll find that, it has, again, hyperlinks to cases that you could also use so you can read their fact pattern and their analysis as to how they came up with a ruling that's might be similar to what you're looking for. So it's very important to click on these hyperlinks and see whether it could be applicable to you. And then the last important thing to review is the disposition. The disposition, which you'll find in here, is how the court ruled. This is the final judgment in the case. This is how the court ruled. And you can see here that not all of the judges ruled the same. The majority said that this is what they decided, and then somebody from the judges panel said, no, I don't agree with this, and they wrote why. And you can use that information to your advantage. You can read why this judge doesn't agree with this particular opinion, and it might help you with your arguments, and you can use the entire case and the opinion to decide and to argue to court why the court should or should not rule in your favor or the other party's favor. So then the other thing that we should look at is these footnotes. These footnotes are amazing because they also cite to other cases, and it could also help you come up with strategies or arguments for you to use in court to, again, help you in your matter. So let's say we wanted to take a look at a case that's the most recent case that has to do with this move away topic. I'm going to click on since 2020. First thing that comes up is marriage of YL and PN. When I do that, bold letters, it says not to be published in official reports. What does that mean? Well, it tells us a little bit that the California Rules of Court prohibits the courts and the parties from citing and relying on this opinion that's not certified for publication or ordered published, except for this other rule. This opinion has not been certified for publication or ordered published for purposes of Rule 8.115. And so all that means is that you can't cite this in court. It doesn't mean you can't use it. You can't read it to help you come up with arguments to help you in court. It just means that when you go to court, you can't say, Your Honor, in remarriage of YL and PN, it states this. Or in Your Honor, in remarriage of YL and PN, they relied on this. You can't use it. You have to pretend like it doesn't exist. But you should read through it, and perhaps the fact pattern is going to be similar to your circumstance and some of the law that they're using, which, by the way, is going to be current law. Then you could potentially use that in your own case as well. So this is a great, great tool to use. Even though something's not published, there's a great way for you to review these different citations and help you use it to in your arguments in court, so you can make your point across and hopefully prevail. Well, thank you so much. We hope that you found this to be helpful.